coming to you live on your chin. Oh, kid. Oh. This is the Going Deep Show.
Let's do this.
Fighting for the powers of evil because good is dumb. I'm a kid.
Uh-oh.
This is the Going Deep Show. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the program today. Mr. Kleen's in the studio. What's up, brother?
Greetings, everyone. I'm doing well. How about yourself, kid?
Not too bad, not too bad. These Tuesday mornings, I think, are the most rushed mornings of any of these fucking days.
They're still fun, though.
Yeah, for damn sure. I'd like to welcome Zaldor into the live chat.
Now it's buffering, he said.
Uh-oh. Mr. Kleen's buffing. He's trying to do the Matrix here. He's trying to stream the live video back into the studio. It's bad enough we got a bunch of streaming craziness going out. Now he's trying to loop it back in to the studio.
Oh, I got it off, don't I?
No, I don't know. You told me. Anyway, okay, we'll get to it either way. It'll happen one way or the other. We're recording here in the studio. I walked out here this morning, man. I think my fucking fridge leaked the damn freezer. The freezer fucking melted the damn, defrosts in there.
The little freezer? Or the one in the house?
So this one right here in the studio, because it started stinking like rotten fucking nastiness when I came out here. Did it smell funky to you?
No, it doesn't.
These are the mornings when I take my kid to her mother, and then Kleen gets here, and he's doing some pre-gaming.
No, it didn't smell funky at all when I walked in.
Okay, good. My farts they dissipated at that point. You had some fart dissipation that happened. Kleen, I want you to tell all the fans and friends and listeners and everything about your. Yesterday we did one of our first ever Going Deep Show morning meetings. Yeah. Guys, we're getting official.
I know. We were legit yesterday.
What is up with us?
We actually did some good brainstorming yesterday.
Are we growing as human beings, Kleen?
We are growing, yes. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of us.
We're getting into an age where we're growing. We're feeling like we need to make progress in our lives. Me, not as much as you, maybe.
I don't know.
Like, goddamn. We had a meeting yesterday. He comes in. Of course, he still has to have 4 fucking beers out of it.
I only had 2.
It's time for a meeting. And he's got fucking bunch of people. What was it, Coors? You had the Coors?
I had the Coors Light yesterday. Today I got the Rockin' the PBRs. But, this is like my night. I'm getting out of work.
I know. We've talked about this before. I know. But here's the thing. We did have a meeting, and we talked about some shit and some planning and doing some shit. It's great. I loved it.
Zaldor says getting crazy now with the morning meetings.
I know. And Kleen, I'm telling you this. You know what it was, too? It reminded me of when we used to go to the Silver Palace or go to the bar.
We used to
go to
the ideas and stuff.
We used to not think that we need to record everything. This is the world we live in where everything needs to be recorded. Everything's got to be this continuation. And I'm on board. I've done that before where I'm recording everything. And that's half the reason we do this is so we can go back and listen to it. I go back and listen to the old episodes all the time.
Yeah, I do too.
I always love when we refer to MySpace.
Yeah.
We're like, on my MySpace page, we did this. And on all these defunct social networks that don't exist anymore. I love when we hear those things. But what this leads me into is I'm so sick right now of hearing that stupid Fleetwood Mac song. I love that Fleetwood Mac song that they're doing. The cranberry juice Mexican on the skateboard shit. I get it. It's viral. I'm like, come on, though, dude. Endo is on her fucking phone, flipping through TikTok or Facebook, whatever social network it's on, man. And that motherfucker is on everything. I'm getting so... I used to love that song, the Fleetwood Mac song, but I liked it when I would casually hear it. When I go to the store and it's over the PA system in the store, it's like, oh, yeah, that's a great song. I love that. Exactly. I love when you accidentally walk into something. You casually walk into a song, or I haven't heard this one in a long time. Let's do that. This morning, I had that with the kid in the way to take her.
Oh, really?
3 Dog Night. When is the last time you heard 3 Dog Night song?
It's been a while.
It's been a long time. We did a little Shambala this morning.
Really?
Did you ever do Shambala?
Shambala, no.
Kleen, you don't know what Shambala? I wish we could play it. We can't play Shamba.
Is that a Three Dog Night song? I'm assuming.
Well, yeah, dude, it's a great tune, man.
I probably do know.
You would hear it, dude.
I guarantee
you would do.
You would
definitely know the Shambala.
I just don't know the name of it.
Because Three Dog Night was the first concert my parents ever took me to when I was a kid.
Well, that's cool.
And but you run into these things. But I don't think everything. If I had to hear Shambala every morning at the same time, I would be sick of it. Let alone when I hear I'm sitting on the couch and she's flipping next to her in her phone, and it's that freaking.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we've heard the song.
I like Stevie Nicks though.
I love Stevie Nicks. She's great. Fleetwood Mac and everything. The only time that I have this constant tug of war when I hear Stevie Nicks, because you remember the South Park where they pretend that Stevie Nicks is a goat?
Oh yeah.
This is one of my favorite South Parks ever. They're trying to get her on the plane and she's a goat. And so now every time I hear Stevie Nicks, I have to tell myself, don't think she sounds like a goat. Don't think she sounds like a goat. You know, there's that thing you have to constantly remind yourself of. But this applies to a lot of different things, not just that song. I mean, you remember back in the 80s and they played freaking Stairway to Heaven every 2 seconds. Remember this?
Yeah. No, I do remember that. And what was it on Wayne's World or something? No Stairway to Heaven. They were saying
no Stairway to Heaven. Yeah, they did. They beat stuff into our heads until we hate it. And this happens with every summer song, you know, that comes around that's good. Like, oh yeah, I like that song. It happened with that Blurred Line song years ago. It happened with the freaking Bruno Mars songs.
Oh yeah,
Bruno
Mars.
Here's a great song. Let's just beat you in the face with it over and over and over again. It's like, God damn, man.
It's the old expression, beating a dead horse.
I don't like it. I don't like it whatsoever. So again, now I don't mean to start things off here just ranting, but these are the things that pop into my brainstem as we begin this program today. So how you been, dude? I showed you how to do some notes and things during our official morning meeting.
I know you'd be so proud of me. I have 8 notes and tons of memes in there for you.
What I like about Kleen is if you ever want to know somebody's mentality and the way that they think, you go and study how they collect things. And Kleen, you prove in the studio sometimes, like when you have a thought, it's just like, I'm going to say it right now. You just like go for it, right? You do that, don't you, Kleen?
Oh, Littally. Yeah. Littally.
Uh-oh, Kleen, you have a Littally button now.
Littally.
You got the
Dude,
Littally.
I do say it.
Did you see that?
I never
Littally.
Until you pointed out, I never realized I said that. I've been probably saying that for years like that.
So here's the deal, though. You posted a ton of memes.
I did.
A ton of memes.
But I love memes.
I know. I think we got to. That's a whole different kind of thing.
I know we got to throw it into something different.
Because the memes, try to come up with a really smooth way to have a conversation that goes from one meme into the next. Think about that for a second. It's impossible because one meme will be like a fucking naked chick riding a horse, and the next one will be like a bald dude getting face painted, and then the next guy will be. It's like, how do you associate? Like, just seriously, randomly right now, I'm going to bring up
Wednesday and Thursday night. How about Wednesday night? I will work on that. I will come up with a whole story of memes linked together, like 10 or 15 of them. Okay, and that way Friday morning. No,
I love the collect them. If you think it's something that, because we want to add this to the slideshow, we have a meme slideshow that we use in between the
we're probably breaks. I didn't realize I did not crop those, so
that's fine. That's Monday. This is Monday morning meeting talk.
Right.
But what I'm saying to you is, I love the fact that when I go into your Kleen list now, that it is a smorgasbord of, I have no idea what it could be. It is a tangent fest that I have never been a part of. Your brain is weird, dude.
I know.
What in the hell is going on up in there?
It's a unique thing.
It's a unique thing. It's like, you can't concentrate, man. It's like, what the hell are you doing?
I just saw a bunch of good memes I liked, and I saved them, and I shot them right to the Kleen list. Boom, 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 boom. I pounded that fucker with probably like 12 memes in a row. Boom, boom, boom.
You're fucking meme crazy.
But I have some really good articles at the very bottom. Oh, that's nice.
I'm going to bring up a picture here, Kleen. Again, this is proving my point completely.
That is lovely. Okay? That I go off on a tangent and
yes, I love that Kleen. I can distract him. Did you notice how he turned on a dime? He had a thought in his head just a few seconds ago.
And there was titties on the screen.
Literally. And I put up a picture of Jessica Alba up on the screen here in the studio.
That is her with blonde hair.
And he immediately turned on a dime. I know how to distract the ever-living shit out of you. In fact, this is going to be my new fun game. I'm going to have a folder called Kleen's Distractions. At any time, I need you to concentrate or try not to interrupt. I'm just going to hit this and bring up a picture. Any picture could be random. This is a great one here, everybody.
You should have saw the tits on her.
You should have seen the tits on her. We want to recap a little bit of this past weekend. Kleen, his daughter's an athlete. She plays softball.
Softball, yeah.
Yep, super. He sends me videos of her kicking ass and doing, I don't know, where'd she get her athleticism from? You or her mom? Is her mom a big athlete?
Her mom was a really good swimmer, and I played ball and football and ran track.
Your ex has huge titties, dude. She swimming?
Yeah. Well, you ever seen how wide her shoulders are? She's like...
Yeah. She's got wide shoulders, but man, she has those boobs. How does she freaking swim? Back in the day, were those boobs that big? Have you seen pictures of her when she was in high school?
Yeah, she had boobs like since 5th grade.
Oh, Jesus God. How the hell?
Well, give you a rough idea. She's like a high percentage of Norwegian. I mean, she's like...
Oh, Norwegian. Yeah. I don't know if that's the correct way to do that or not. I just said that.
Close. I think it's pretty close.
So she's athletic. Kleen goes down. He's to watch her play some ball. Now, fall ball, man, that's a rough one on the body, dude. It's cold. It was. The weather was really crazy that day too, because we were down in Roseville, Michigan, which is down by Detroit for people that aren't from Michigan. That way, it kind of gives you a rough idea. We're down there, and the weather was fluctuating. It was in the mid 50s. But the sun would come out, it'd be and then the sun would be super hot, and then the wind would pick up a tiny bit, and then the sun would go behind the clouds, and it'd get cold as fuck. So afterwards, of course, I started getting pictures sent to me.
Yeah, we stopped. Cooch and I stopped at a place called Twin Peaks in Madison Heights, Michigan, which was it was pretty cool.
It's the classic skin breastaraunt.
Yeah, it's called. It actually referred to in the description scantily clad women.
Scantily clad, which I do like. I appreciate that. It's called. They just lay it all out there. Is that like on a Yelp review or some shit?
It was
scantily clad.
When we Googled or we typed, Googled restaurants close to us, and that one popped up, and Cooch was like, "Oh, let's go to that one." Well, we couldn't find it at first. And we're like, oh, let's just go to a Chili's. There's a Chili's close. So as we're turning the corner, Cooch says, "Hey, there's Twin Peaks. Let's go there." You gotta love it when your woman says, "Let's go to a place with scantily clad women." I'm all down with that.
I am down with that. I like that. I think that's a good thing.
And then she took that took that picture of the waitress and I together, which was really cool. Because how many girlfriends would do that? Not a lot would.
Yeah, it depends, man.
I'm like, yeah, it's good material for the show or whatever if we ever want to use it.
If you're cool, that's what you get, man. I mean,
her name was Chloe.
If you're not cool, you act like a cunt about it.
She had nice breasts.
I mean, let's be real. Let's go back. I had a porn star in the studio. My wife was taking pictures of me bending her over. Okay, how about that? Is that good? Beat that one. And she made cookies that day for her.
I know, snickerdoodles.
There you go. There's the bar, babies.
Cooch remembered the snickerdoodles. That was hilarious. I'm like, I know Red made some cookies or something. She's like, yeah, snickerdoodles. She remembered exactly. I'm like, how did you remember that?
So what we're going to do here, everybody, we're adding a food segment, and Mr. Kleen is going to be traveling the universe trying to find breastaraunt's. His next one, I believe, will be the Tilted Kilt. Are we thinking?
Oh, let's go to, yeah, that sounds good.
Tilted Kilt, and there's all sorts of these other ones. They're taking that classic Hooters
they all are pretty
cookie
much.
Cutter thing. Hooters is lame as fuck now.
Yeah, but
I can't remember last time I was at a fucking Hooters.
The food at Twin Peaks was legit, and the beer was fucking amazing. It was so cold.
Once they took the Hooters out of Bay City, I was like, why the fuck am I going to go anywhere?
But the whole thing is, when I went back and ate Hooters in Miller Road and Flint, I was really disappointed by the wings. Like, I've ate wings at a lot of places now because
I got to keep turning you up because you're so fucking quiet. Can you goddamn speak up?
I'm talking.
Jesus Christ.
Hi everybody, we're gonna go to bed today. Everybody,
I'm talking my normal volume.
Dude, you're not. You're
okay.
just not. I can literally see.
Okay, I'll talk louder.
I can literally see.
I will talk louder.
All right, there you go. I mean, come on, Jesus fucking Christ.
But I've ate a lot of wing places now. Everywhere's selling wings nowadays. And back in the day, the only place in town was Hooters or a lot of places. Long story short, because I'm going too long.
Yes, let's move on. Okay, let's fucking move on. Joe Rogan, what's up with this COVID-19 shit? I did not know this. When did this fucking go down?
His producer, Jamie Vernon, I believe I pronounced his last name correctly, tested positive for COVID. Now they've shut down the Joe Rogan
I'm
Experience.
not shocked by this at all because he had a fucking slurry of people during the whole damn time.
Oh, yeah?
All he had to do was socially distance by using Zoom and keeping the show going. But no, he's got to have these fucking assholes over. Hey, come over to my place. And then they made that room smaller. They made that studio this tiny little space. I would have not done that. That studio, when they're in there, looks like it's no bigger than this fucking room. You know?
Well, yeah, the whole problem is a lot of them are comedians, too. So
They're traveling all over.
Is that the Hottie?
Oh, I know why you're not talking. Angle that mic up. That's why you're quiet. Angle the mic up and talk to the side of it.
Is that better?
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot better.
Jesus Christ. I'm sitting here going like, why are you so fucking quiet?
Yeah, I couldn't figure it out either.
There you
I'm like,
go.
I'm talking my normal volume.
No, now we have clean and proper volume.
There you go. I can
Sweet.
hear the difference myself.
Clean. We act like we've never talked into these microphones before.
I know. I just like it, the big black thing pointing directly
He likes
at
it
my
pointing
face.
at him because he doesn't want to be heard very well.
I just want to go,
So I say fuck Joe Rogan. I don't give two shits that he got the fucking COVID. I hope they all get COVID. I hope they then the trannies go after him with like pitchforks and fucking, those flames on the sticks. What do they call those? Torches and shit, and they go right at him. Why the hell not, man? Just as long as those blue-haired fuckers don't light their hairs on fire, complaining about shit.
So was that time for a hottie? Because I've got a hottie.
No, it's only 19. We're only 19.
I heard the music, I thought.
Yeah, that's only the 15-minute mark.
Oh, 15-minute mark.
15. Okay. Clean. Are you forgetting everything in your life? Littally. I'm going to start saying that now.
I get all excited. Littally.
I have something I wanted to bring up. There was a video I saw, and I'm not going to bring it up because the audio is really not that great of this, and this is going to be a really short recap of, again, another example of how the female, a couple shows ago I had the future is female rant.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This one today, I think it boils right down to like your basic instinct as a child. There was a video I saw this morning of a 3-year-old girl about to blow out the candles on her fucking birthday cake, and one of the little bitches next to her leans in and blows the candles out, right?
Oh.
I have never seen such a happy little girl and such a like vengeful little bitch. But then these two fuckers go right at it, man. They go right at it.
Really?
Hair grabbing, fucking throwing, crying, the whole thing. I'm just like, this, my friends, is a prime example of what women kind of like. That it happened at 3 years old. 3 years old, okay? That's not something that's taught.
No.
That's like, you took my wish, and then the fucking bitches went at it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
That's
and this led me.
That's pretty traumatic a little bit.
This led me to this to a thought. Okay, what do guys want versus what do girls want? Girls want wishes. Girls want like diamonds and weddings and dresses and purses and shoes and makeup. And this is just literally the shit that came off the top of my head. Okay,
oh, that's pretty impressive.
Right? Let me see here. What else I got? They also want men to do things for them and do the things that they want and be the certain way that they want. And I've narrowed it down to 3 things that guys want. Okay? 4 maybe.
4, okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Pussy.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
Beer.
Yeah.
Or alcohol.
I agree.
Sports. Watching sports.
Yeah,
participating in sports.
I agree.
And then maybe naps.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, you forgot food.
Food. Okay, food. Food is kind of being lumped in with a beer, right? So consumption.
Yeah, consumption.
Consumption with beer.
Yeah.
But
gluttony, right?
Right, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. So this boils it right down to, this is what it came down to. Because Cleen, you can narrow in what guys like, what guys want. And most guys can agree on that.
Right, that's true.
So, but women, I think there's this level of importance that they put all of these material things on. And then they have to weigh it against the other women. So they're constantly in this little competition. But Cleen, do you think I give 2 shits about how much beer you have versus how much beer I have? How much pussy you get versus how much pussy I get? No. In fact, guys will brag about it to each other. Yeah. And then you don't think about it twice over. But women take it in a different way. Right. If a woman has more purses, more shoes, or more this or more that, they take it like a front to their fucking womanhood. And I gotta have that. I gotta have more. Gimme. And they gotta constantly get shit.
Exactly. Like if you were getting laid like random women like all the time, like you were single still, and you were like banging like 15 chicks this month, I'd be like, good for fucking you, dude. I'm like, man, I wish I was banging 15 different chicks.
Right. But that's the thing. It's like, we've narrowed it down and we don't give 2 fucking shits about it. But these bitches, man. And then you throw in all the trannies and gender fucking craziness and all this shit. And it was a weird thing. And what it the reason I thought about it was because I found a video this morning. Again, I'm on Reddit a lot, looking for shit and finding stuff. There was a video of this woman dressed in a wedding dress with a preacher, her maid of honor, going through a Target store. Her boyfriend or fiance or whatever was working. The caption on this video was, "This is happening now or never," something like that. And this bitch was walking through there, confronts the boyfriend, says, "We're getting married right now."
Oh, yes.
Right here.
Yeah, I saw that.
In this aisle at Target.
I heard about that.
And then it's either happening now or it's never happening. And I was like, oh my God, this bitch is fucking nuts. This bitch is fucking nuts. And the only way that could have been any crazier is if that guy fucking succumbed to it and actually did.
Oh, he said no.
No, he said no. He turns her away, and I think they even had masks on. Oh. I think they had the mask on.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it was again another thing that just made me think. Okay, yeah, man, girls got it all together. They got their demands.
Yeah.
They got their things that they need to have.
Their agenda.
They got their agenda. And apparently that's the future. God damn it! Why? Please, everybody. I know. Demanding people get married is the future, and all of these crazy nonsensical things. But it was fucking funny. Okay, so Kleen, you got a couple more stories that you brought to the table here. We are down to last 20 minutes of not last 20 minutes, last 10 minutes of the episode here. So
the last one.
I love that Joe Rogan has the COVID. I do, or not. He doesn't have the COVID, but they've kind of infested it. Spotify people probably love it.
One on the top where the hand is there. I think it talks about a teacher or something like that.
Horny Georgia mom busted
there you go.
after AA sponsor told cops she had sex with daughter's friend at something.
I know that one by heart.
Oh, you do?
You don't
okay,
have to pull it up.
Let's do it. You tell us.
Okay. What happened is this mother was a Mormon, okay?
Them church people, they know what's up.
Apparently, she got a divorce, and she was totally heartbroken at 35 years old or whatever it was. I think she was a Mormon, if I remember right. Well, she decides to go off the deep end, and she starts drinking hardcore all the time.
Sweet.
Like all the fucking time. Well, her daughter calls her up. Her daughter's 16 years old. She calls her up and says, "Mom, can we have a party at the house?" Her mom says, "Fuck yeah, bring it. Let's party."
No shit.
So they all go and party over at the mom's house. The mom supplies the alcohol. Well, the daughter had this boyfriend that apparently was hung like a fucking horse, and she couldn't take him.
She flopped it right out.
So she flipped out. So the boyfriend went in when the mom passed out and started fucking railing the mom.
Oh, no shit.
So technically raped her.
So he raped the mommy, but did mommy...
So mom was so drunk, though, that she was laying in her bed, and she woke up and she realized what the fuck was going on. And then that's where the whole story went, downhill real quick.
A Georgia mother was arrested for throwing a wild naked twister party. Oh, Kleen, why didn't you tell us that? That's the best part of the story.
I forgot about the twister part. Sorry.
It's literally the first sentence of the story.
I know, I forgot about the twister party.
You said you learned it by heart.
Well...
Your heart is not very good.
A twister party didn't excite me too much, sorry.
Teenage daughters and her friends, after her alcoholic anonymous sponsor ratted her out. So she goes into AA, tells this story of this crazy night. And
the AA person turns her in.
Apparently, they always say the best stories happen when you've had way too many to drink.
And I love the description. I think the daughter or the mom or something says like 10 and a half inches in thick or something like that. Apparently,
wait. Kleen.
Apparently the daughter or the mom knew this somehow.
Her daughter felt guilty because the 16-year-old was 10 inches long and huge. And if she had been able to take it, he wouldn't have needed to rape her mother. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is fucked up, dude. The boy is now facing charges because there is no evidence of rape since she refused to discuss the case.
He's not. Okay. He's not facing charges, so.
God damn it, dude. So this is fucking...
That's the mom, apparently, right there.
I like how they call her... She was a former Mormon Sunday school teacher.
I know. It's hilarious.
This is something that I've always said. When you're a religious person, you're obviously told what you shouldn't do, can't do,
right?
All the things that you are supposed to do versus the things you're not supposed to do. You're in a sense dropping a little seed of all those things that you shouldn't do.
No, if I remember right, Mormons are very, very strict, aren't they?
Are they the ones with the magical underpants?
I don't know about that, though. I have no clue about that.
They are.
I think they might be.
They have magical virgin underpants.
Now, are the Mormons, what is the guys that build all the furniture and shit. I always forget. You know what I mean? Amish, are they Mormon?
Are the Amish more? I don't know. Kleen. I don't know. Here's the thing.
Thinking they might be.
Zaldor brings up a good point here. I just read this in the chat. He says, "Would the mom not be? She wasn't surprised by if they're doing Naked Twister. This dude's flopping that dong all over the place. She got worked up. She was horny, and there's no doubt. I'm passed out. I'm gonna go pass out. If you happen to come in, just fucking rail me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah,
that's got to be what was going on.
It's quite possible.
There's no other
unless he was like an extreme huge grower. But still, either way.
I wish I was more of a shower than a grower.
Me too. I talk about those Cooch all the time. I'm like, I would like to be full size, like limp than I am now. I'd be like, yeah,
right,
look at
that. We want to tell everybody that we are planning a very special Erection Day episode of the show, which will be coming up. I think we're going to try to do that erection night or erection morning or the day after the erection. Aren't we? I don't know. It's going to be coming on. It's a very special.
Are we having
episode.
A morning or an evening erection?
I think it's going to be a morning one. Kleen.
Morning wood.
We love Erection Day. It's our favorite day. It's our favorite time.
It's our favorite Japanese holiday.
Erection Day. I did find some more Chinese stories in people being racist towards the Chinese, but you know what? We've picked on them enough, I think, these days. They're the cause of all of our problems here in this world with the COVID stuff, so we want to make sure that we're not picking too much on any one race. So coming up here, we will go after some Mexicans, and then, I don't know, maybe we haven't hit Italians very much, though. We need some Guido action in here. Come on, you know what I'm saying? We like to just hit on all the races because there's one belief that we have here in this show. No one's off limits. No race is better than the other. Okay, there's not just two races. There's not just black and white. Literally. You're starting to rub off. I mean, I got to stop saying that word.
I know.
I noticed that I'm saying there's a couple of key phrases that I have as a drinking game now. I say anytime you hear me say,
you're being more critical in your speech.
I am definitely being more. Anytime I say, let's circle back around. There's your drinking game for that. Anytime I say, I'm not gonna lie. There's another one. Right. So there's a couple key phrases here that we're going to start to add to the Kid AG drinking game as well.
There you go.
I hope that's the case. So.
You just enjoy yourself and get fucked up on our show.
Yeah.
Like me.
As we were doing the show notes the other day at Kleen, I watched you try to type. That was the most amusing thing I think I've seen in a long time. I might as well watch Coco the gorilla over there.
I know. I'm telling you, man.
I got the hot type. Dude, you were looking down at the keys and up at the thing, and I got a clickety. It took you fucking 10 minutes to make a sentence.
You want to know why? Because I never ever use my computer anymore.
Oh my God, you're always on your goddamn phone, right?
I know. Literally. Did I say it right?
Yeah, I think you did.
I had to concentrate for a second.
All right, we got to throw Hottie the week before the end of the show.
Okay.
The music's gonna play. I got
the Paige
10
Van
seconds. So.
I'm gonna call the Hottie right now. Paige Van Zant.
Paige Van Zant would describe this one. I think I think we have. She's great.
Used to be a former UFC fighter, and she currently fights for the bare knuckle fighting championships or something like that.
You showed me pictures of this.
She is a blonde, but she probably dyes her hair. Very attractive, she's got a nice figure, nothing crazy, but she's very hot.
How proper you are. She has a very attractive figure.
Look at that right there on the screen.
She has a very attractive
Isn't
figure.
Isn't that sinful? Throw a hot dog in the middle of a fucking baked potato with chives and sour cream.
There's going to be some more food talk here coming because Kleen is going to be doing some Breastaraunt reviews. That's what we're going after, Kleen.
Sweet.
We're going to rate them. We're going to have a whole rating system for the Breastaraunt reviews and shit like this.
I did my first review. I was listening to the YouTube, video after I put it up, and I'm like, man, I'm just like so critical on myself. I'm like, I sound like I'm rambling. Literally. Yeah. Literally. I don't know what, exactly.
Every kid, this is the Going Deep Show. We appreciate you guys tuning in to our bullshit. We thank you for that and for having the gumption, the wherewithal, the energy to sit in, waste your time with us. And do you have final words?
As usual, clean if it's dirty. Literally.
If you'd like to reach out to us, send us an email, studio@goindeepshow. And also call 989-3310-KID.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It's 989-331-0543. For the rest of the crew of the Going Deep Show, we appreciate you all. We do.
Literally.
Make sure you chill. To the next one.
Oh.